What's up, guys? That Really Gross Guy here. We are back with a new deluxe skin for Ember today, and that is going to be the one you see here, which will be the Ember Pyraxis skin that has recently come out as like fan made, fan concept kind of art, and ended up getting brought on to fully create a skin in game. There's going to be a similar design related to, I guess, this theme for Revenant, which will be coming. But without further ado, we will jump in, check out the Ember Pyraxis skin. I guess there was a little bit of controversy around this skin for the most part, partially because people really wanted that Ember Deluxe skin that never came about. And then, of course, there was previous kind of controversy over Warframe feet in the game, and I think this kind of reignited, forgive my pun, a little bit of that in the community here recently. I think the design has been changed to some degree, to allow for, I don't know, Ember's aesthetic and maybe a little bit less controversy. I don't know if that's really a thing, but people are saying that Ember and her inability to stand as a frame, and the idea that the design was originally revolving around kind of a floating design like Wisps, so that she never really stood. But then again, I believe when you start running, they end up making contact with the ground. Anyways, with all that aside, what we have here is the Ember Pyraxis skin. Here in its default color scheme, you can see I have the bundle, so there is also this flamethrower skin you can see on my Ignis. Just showing that off in its default colors as well, which of course matches the deluxe skin. And then the Cyan Donna you see in the back as well. Pretty much all of which I really like. There are some little critiques that I kind of have with certain parts of the skin, just like color wise, which we'll get into as we do some color schemes and randomizations. But for the most part, I think the flamethrower looks pretty awesome. It is a bit massive, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really opposed to it, but. And then the Cyan Donna, I think, looks actually pretty darn good. So pretty cool designs. But yeah, let's get into the design itself. I'm going to pull the Cyan Donna off just so that we can see the most of the skin. And I think also what would work out fairly well is to make this not visible when we go through and do some of the appearance stuff. So right off the bat, do a little 360 deal. We have a pretty interesting skin with these cool shoulder pieces. These are attachments, just so you are aware. These are shoulder piece attachments, so they can be removed or replaced with other things. So you see that here, but if I wanted to swap it out, I could do so. It does look like this kind of chest piece is completely separate, so that could be removed if you deem it necessary as well. Yeah, or removed? Can it be like just straight up removed, or does it have to be replaced? Yeah, I don't know if it can just be straight up removed, because I don't know, design in some way, shape, or form keeps that from happening. But anyways, this is how it is. We'll see when we go through my color schemes that when I have attachments, it will remove the ones that, it obviously was replacing. But anyways, without further ado, we'll get into it. Crazy crevice flame feels in the back. These like embers of like I don't know. I don't want to say charcoal, but that's what it looks like in a fire pit of something. Some little shiny embers doing its thing down in the legs as well. So yeah, interesting design. Does look a bit morbid, to be honest. Chest and neck as well. But anyways, let's go on and see some color schemes as we go, transforming some of my fashion frame over, and we see, here we go. All right, that's actually not too bad. A prime kind of aesthetic. We do have this gold on the metallics, looking pretty cool. Gold on the metallics for the feet. Can I even call those feet? Anyways, her they remind me of the girl from Kingsman with the freaking knife leg sword blade things. I don't know, but anyways, a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. But a little bit of attachments and stuff, taking away some of the attachments on the skin, making it a little bit more bare, a little more nude almost, and just kind of, I don't know. She's not covering up a whole lot, but yeah, interesting color scheme. Really cool helmet. I'm pretty down with this helmet, to be honest. Cool metallics. It splits up the different colors pretty well, in my opinion, so that it's not all, there's not too much color in one location. So it's pretty cool, I think. But all right, jumping over to the B slot. We'll see what happens when we take something a little bit more. I don't know. Some of these were randomized previously, and I just kind of kept them as is. Kind of a punk rocker Ember. Switching this one over to the Pyraxis. A little strange. Once again, a bit more nude because it is following the same aesthetic and attachments as the previous one for the most part. I don't know. But interesting design. Interesting. Going over to the Charlie slot. This one I don't think it's going to turn out well. This is just like a St. Patty's Day kind of thing. Yeah, not so great. Not so great. I'll change all these back on my own time. This is my first ever Ember, kind of ketchup and mustard, but the idea is, fiery colors, all right, off the fire palette. Changing this over, we end up with something very mustardy. Very, very mustardy. Not too crazy about it, to be honest, but hey, you could probably make it work. This is where I'm going to kind of mention one of the flaws, I think, with this skin, is there's so much coverage for the primary color, and pretty much the whole body is made up of that primary color, which some colors will make this not a problem, but other colors, if you're trying to fit a certain color scheme or aesthetic, it seems like it's going to really consume your Warframe, like of just too much of one thing, if that makes sense. So we'll come back, we'll do a little bit of randomizations in a little while, but we will jump through my other Embers. We have my Kuva Huntress, Kuva Mercenary, kind of Ember. We'll see what happens when this one swaps. Once again, turning everything into one color kind of doesn't do it for me. I think those attachments really come into play when it comes to kind of covering up that primary. So yeah, you're really going to have to add in your colors in order to make this not so awful. But there are going to be instances where it doesn't really, it's not really a bad thing. I think this is a little bit too much blue. You could water it down, but I think you can make this work somehow. Just like I said, so much of that blue, not really crazy about it. Jumping over kind of a Kuva Grax design we have here, turning all of that green. I'm not so sure. Cover it up. Attachments, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Too much of one thing? Let's go on to another Ember. Come over here. This one, some white and blues. We'll see if this one goes over differently. Ooh, actually, there we go. That actually, I think, looks fantastic. A lot of the primary, once again, but it is a good color. I feel like it is a realistic, like, body kind of color scheme for a majority of the body, like skin color almost. And then we have the attachments. We are missing the arm pieces. Gives it some bare arms, not like raw wilderness bears, but you could also attach these back in, these Pyraxis shoulder pieces. Wait, if it's empty, but I don't have an empty option. Interesting. I don't know, but yeah, you could have a Pyraxis thing, take that up a notch, but I actually like this color scheme quite a bit. Yeah, feel free to pause the video and copy something down if you do like it and you want to copy it down. But anyways, we'll keep on going. We'll go to the B slot. We have something. Ooh, actually, that's pretty good as well. A little bit more Megan color schemes, but that actually looks pretty awesome. I like it. Body color, all one color, but still kind of a more realistic Warframe skin color, I guess. Whatever their skin is, I don't know. And then we have This kind of covering it up, but looking pretty good as well. I like it. I like that design. All right, jumping over something a little bit more 70s or 80s rock, and then turning that over. I think that looks great. A little bit Dynasty-esque, but for the most part, pretty cool design. The red and the orangish metallic is pretty neat. Even this like teal seafoam green, I don't know, color scheme is it kind of works, so it's really not that bad. Jumping over D slot. Ooh, a little bit of purple in there. Make Rebecca proud. Let's see. That looks pretty good as well. Really cool silver metallics. That kind of purplish, you know, kind of like royal colors for the accessories. Pretty cool. Up in the helmet, you got a little bit of the metallic, but then the flat gray, and then the purple. A little bit of energy right there in the middle, and then that cool glowy energy throughout the rest of the frame. Yeah, I'm a little torn on this giant crevasse in the back. That's just emanating all sorts of stuff. Could be covered up with cyan donut to some degree if you would like. I don't know. Like I said, it looks a little bit morbid, but I don't know. It's, everybody has their own, you know, own thoughts and opinions. So this a little bit too much of one thing. Not crazy about it. Something a little darker, a little bit more ember-like. Maybe too much red. Could maybe be tweaked with some sort of color. I guess the body actually isn't a primary, it's the secondary color, but you guys know what I mean. It's the majority of the frame's color, so I don't know. Maybe you can make that work. I don't mind the metallic and kind of the little orangish accents, but other than that, I don't know. Okay, jumping over, we have our Ember Primes. Let's see what happens when we go Prime. Oh boy. All right. Okay, it's different, very dark in the secondary, I guess. I don't know if I am crazy about that. There you go. You could do the tweaks yourself, bring in some grays or something, but still probably too much of one color. But I don't know, there's that. My little color scheme swapped over. Chest piece probably would do the actual chest piece. I don't know. Not too bad, a little bit abstract. We got black and blue. See what happens here. Oh gosh. Okay. I don't know. Yeah. Too much blue. Very vibrant blue. Maybe if you water it down. Like really water it down, I guess. Or even go like a white color. Yeah, that's not too bad. Not too bad. I don't know. Alright. See color scheme. Yellows, uh-oh. Probably gonna have the same problem, huh? Yep. I don't know. I mean, it is a good looking skin. With the right color schemes, I feel like it really does stand out and look great. Maybe it's gonna be another one of those ground up builds. Build this one from the ground up. Come up with color scheme, you know, in your head, or something you kind of run, you know, uniquely to yourself, you know, like if you do the prime design or kind of the edgy design, kind of go in there with that focus and you change these as you go. But a lot of that secondary color throughout. So all right, going into our last Ember. This one, it's just random designs. I was randomizing some colors so that I would eventually pick up a Tenogen skin and roll with it. Let's see what happens when these kind of random colors end up on this Ember. This overall doesn't look all too bad. It is a little bit edgy. Maybe bringing in, oh, this is a weird palette to play around with, but go into the smoky colors, kind of a white and red, black and red. Could try and get into your edgy, you know, edgy side. I don't know, but overall, kind of the white and red looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, jumping over to B slot. See what goes on here. So far, not too bad. Okay, Similar to the previous Megan design, we are missing the attachments again. We have the Ember Prime attachments since we have a Prime Ember, but we could swap those out. And yeah, overall, not too bad. Not too bad. I feel like that stands out. Stands out, looks okay. Not too crazy, you know, I don't know, vibrant, but it works. And then going with something like so. Oh, that actually looks pretty good. Maybe I would change the energy color, but besides that, I think that looks cool. Look, she looks, I don't know, for whatever reason, looks a little bit more petite in this kind of design. I don't know. Almost what it gives you more of like an agile animation for this one. Maybe not something so, I don't know, scary. Let's go noble, agile. I don't know. Kind of fits a certain theme, I guess. And that doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. All right, jump over D slot. See what happens here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, once again, probably too much of one thing. Yeah, lots of orange. Doesn't break it up enough, I think. So, ugh. I do kind of like the gray on the helmet, the way it looks, though. I don't know. Owning this skin, of course, you can mix and match your skins and your helmets. So maybe if you absolutely love this helmet, it could really fit with something different. I know, oh, that actually doesn't look bad. I know a lot of people hate the Vermilion skin for probably the stupidest of reasons. Some people don't like it because it's aesthetic. I get it. But some people just hate it because it's not something, it's not a different deluxe. Anyways, I think that helmet and that looks great together. So I don't know. I'm curious to see what you guys think, of course, in the comments below. What do you think about the skin? Does it do it for you? Is there too much of the secondary color across this body? I personally think so. I wish there was a little bit more there to mix it up. Like I said, attachments can kind of cover some of that. This looks kind of neat, like a foresty ember, I don't know, forest dweller, I don't know. But yeah, maybe a little bit too much of one thing. I wanna cover it up a bit, kind of give some of the other colors, distribute them across the skin a little bit more than they do. But I don't know, not bad. This one didn't come out too bad either. There were a couple in there that I really liked, and I would probably run. But for the most part, I found it a little bit difficult to get colors I was excited about. So what we'll do is, I think we had this Ember. Go to the F slot. No, that wasn't it, was it? I don't know if I was going to even keep this color scheme, so maybe I'll just... Yeah, we'll randomize on this one as well. So let's see what happens as we go. Maybe it's just my luck. My color schemes really just don't swap well. Maybe it's just my, my aesthetic. That could be. That doesn't look too bad. Kind of going down the Prime Avenue. Also, the secondary color doesn't, I don't know, it's not too crazy vibrant. That's actually not bad either. A little bit closer to that St. Patty's Day kind of feel. But I don't know. I don't hate it. I'm not over the moon in love with it, and maybe it'll just take some time for me to find some color schemes and stuff that I'm really, really excited about. But I don't know. The aesthetic is interesting. I'm excited to see where things go from here, especially because we're going to be seeing a Revenant with a similar design, which I am actually much more excited for. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll give it a few more randomizes. Maybe I'll keep one or two. I don't know. But yeah, feel free to let me know how you feel in the comments down below. I am planning on doing a little bit more fashion frame here in the future. I also did ask you guys what kind of... Ooh, that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. I did ask you guys in a poll, what kind of fashion frame would you like to see? There are a couple really popular, Warframes to fashion frame right now. So I put those up, and it seems like a lot of you guys want to see Nidus, so I'll probably do that first. And I know Zaku and... who else? Lavos are kind of popular. Revenant is really popular to, or not Revenant. Well, he kind of is, and I don't know. There's a few color scheme or Warframes that people really want to see fashion frame right now. So I'm going to go through and do some of those. Probably put another poll up here in the future as I do a couple more fashion frame videos. And get your guys' opinion again on what other Warframes would you like to see. And maybe also what kind of Tenogens would you like to see, like fully built, fashion framed, and shown for a Tenogen spotlight. But anyways, we'll go a few more times. I thank you guys for watching the video, checking out the Ember Deluxe, the Pyraxis design. Ooh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Jump over on the other Ember. Is it the Ember Prime? No. I mean, I do have a couple of open slots there, but was it this one? This one? Yeah, why not? I'll just buy another config slot. We'll pick up another. We'll go over to the Pyraxis. Default, though, I think is pretty dope. Not gonna lie. You could just run the default design, and I think that's a good idea. Yeah. But we'll go a few more times, a couple more times. Thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate you guys very, very much. I guess next up, oh yeah, stay tuned for Ureli. That's going to be out shortly after this video goes up. And Ureli looks pretty awesome. So we'll see what happens there. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope to see you guys again in the next video. Blah.